Hi friends, welcome to my channel The Joy of Cooking. Today I'll be showing you all 4 snack recipes. These are the party snacks you can easily make at home. So let's begin and learn how to make the 4 easy and tasty party snack recipes. So our first recipe is a quick and easy snack recipe made using the Monaco biscuits. So let's start and learn how to make the quick and easy Monaco snack. So let's start with this easy recipe. For that we require biscuits, boiled sweet corn, onions, cheese, black pepper, tomato, capsicum, salt. So first I'll take the biscuits and then onto it I will add the chopped onions, finely chopped. Then put the chopped capsicum. I'm using green capsicum, finely chopped tomato, boiled sweet corn and cheese cubes, processed cheese. Then add some salt if required and black pepper powder. And this is how our quick crispy snack is ready. Our second recipe is baked potato wedges. Very easy to make and deliciously yummy. Potatoes cut into wedges like this. I'll show you how they are cut. Then we also require olive oil, pasta mix, garlic powder, oregano, chili flakes, salt, crushed garlic and coriander leaves. I'm using huge potatoes. I'm going to cut it into half first, then again into half and again into half. So like this we'll get about 8 wedges from one potato. So cut them nicely. Once they are done, in mixing bowl we are going to take olive oil. We are making the herbed olive oil right now. So about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We'll add pasta mix as per taste, oregano, all these are as per taste, chili flakes, garlic powder, freshly crushed garlic and salt. Mix it nicely and let it combine well. It's done. In another mixing bowl I will take the potato wedges and then we are going to mix in the herbed olive oil. Let each potato wedge get covered nicely and coated with the olive oil. In a baking dish, I'll assemble the potato wedges and then top it with some more herbed olive oil. Now we are going to bake this in a preheated oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 30 to 35 to even 40 minutes depending on the ovens until they are cooked nicely and become golden brown in color. So it required 40 minutes to get done. And then I'm going to top it with some finely chopped coriander leaves. Now for the dip, I'm going to mix the mayonnaise and mustard dressing and top it with some coriander leaves. So this is how our dip is ready and our baked potato wedges are also ready. So our third snack recipe is a bread recipe, which is the pav bhaji bites. Easy to make and yummy. For that we require bread slices. I have cut the edges. So we require bread slices, peeled, boiled and mashed potato, chopped onion, chopped tomato, red chili powder, pav bhaji masala, ground cumin and coriander, turmeric powder, green peas, green capsicum, salt, garlic and butter. So first we are going to make the bhaji. For that, in a frying pan, I am going to take butter, 1.5 teaspoon, and then add crushed garlic to it, 1 teaspoon. Mix it and cook the garlic for about 2 minutes or until the rawness is gone. Cook it on medium flame and then add finely chopped onion to this. I am using 1 medium sized onion. And we are going to cook the onion on high flame till it becomes nice golden brown in color. So now you'll see the onions have turned nice golden brown. At this stage, we're going to add 1 medium sized finely chopped tomato and cook this on high flame. We want our tomatoes to become mushy, so cook them thoroughly on high flame. So you'll see now they have cooked properly. And then add 1 tablespoon of finely chopped green capsicum, 2 tablespoon green peas. I'm using frozen green peas. You may use the fresh ones. Boil them for about 5 minutes and then use them. Drain the water and add it to the bhaji. Mix everything well on high flame and then we are going to mash it a little so that the green peas break down a little. Let it combine well. Mix it again on medium to high flame. At this stage, I am going to add 2 medium-sized mashed potatoes, peeled, boiled and mashed potatoes. And combine everything well. I'll add 1 teaspoon of butter to this. And then I'm going to mash it so that everything combines well. We don't want a creamy mash. Add water, 1/4 to half cup of water and combine everything well on high flame. Once it's combined well, we'll start adding the spices. First, we'll add turmeric, 1 teaspoon. Then add ground cumin and coriander, 1.5 to 2 teaspoon. Red chili powder, 2 to 2.5 teaspoon. Pav bhaji masala, 2.5 to 3 teaspoons. And salt, very little or as per taste. And combine everything well. Let the spices cook for about 3 minutes on high flame. Then add water to adjust the consistency. So about 1/4 to half cup of water and combine everything well again on high flame. And our bhaji is ready. Let it cool down at room temperature. Now we are going to apply butter to our bread slices. I have removed the edges. So apply butter onto the bread slice. And then we are going to put our bhaji, which is at the room temperature right now, and spread it evenly. Make a even layer. Perfect. And then make a sandwich out of it. We have applied butter to both the bread slices. And repeat the procedure for the remaining sandwiches. Now on a tawa, I am going to add butter, about 1 teaspoon, and then put our sandwiches onto it. We are going to grill them on high flame till our bread slices become nice golden brown in color. So you may cook this on a griddle or even grill them in the sandwich toasters. Apply butter onto the bread slices from both the sides. Perfect. And now we are going to flip our sandwiches. So after about 3 minutes or until or after they have become nice golden brown in color, we are going to flip our sandwiches and cook them for another 2 to 3 minutes on high flame or till they become nice golden brown in color. Once they are done, remove them. Perfect. While they are hot, we are going to cut them into bite-sized pieces. So here I am going to cut them into triangles. If you want, you may cut them into small squares. So you'll see perfect bite-sized pieces are ready. Lovely. So this is how our pav bhaji bites are ready. Our fourth party snack is paneer popcorn. It's a deep fried recipe. For that we require paneer cubes like this, small size, then maida, rice flour, salt, breadcrumbs, garam masala, ground cumin and coriander, black pepper powder, red chili powder. This is ginger and green chili crushed and Kashmiri red chili powder. You also require oil and water. So first in a mixing bowl I will take maida or refined flour or all-purpose flour. Then to it I will add rice flour. So for 1 cup of maida we require 1/4 cup of rice flour. Then I will add salt to it as per taste. Then I will add the red chili powder, ground cumin and coriander, garam masala, black pepper powder, crushed ginger and green chili. You may also add garlic. Mix everything well. Then add water to it. We have to make a slurry. It's the coating for the paneer. So a little thick in consistency and not too runny. So this is the perfect consistency. Now to the breadcrumbs I will add Kashmiri red chili powder. This will give a nice red color to our paneer popcorn. And also some black pepper powder. This is optional. Mix everything well. Now take the paneer cubes, dip them into the maida batter and then coat them into the breadcrumbs. So coat all the paneer cubes into the maida batter and breadcrumbs. They are done. Now in hot oil, I am going to deep fry the paneer cubes on high flame because we don't have to cook anything. So deep fry them till they become nice golden brown in color and crispy on the outside. Perfect. So deep fry all the paneer cubes. And it's ready. Perfect. So I've just topped it with some coriander leaves and mustard sauce and tomato sauce. You also want some onions, sliced onions, and I'm also going to sprinkle some chaat masala on the top of the paneer popcorn. It's optional. And this is how our paneer popcorn is ready. So this is how our 4 easy party snacks recipes are ready. I hope you all liked the video. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such exciting recipes. And hit the bell icon for the notifications of the new recipe videos that I share. Follow me on other social media handles like Pinterest, Instagram and Facebook. I'll see you next time with some more exciting recipe videos. Bye-bye.